Hello and welcome back to George's Gaming Guide. I'm Breaking Dad, and today on the channel we're doing the Endor Speed Chase diorama, which was the second diorama that came out for Star Wars Day 2023. The set number is 75353 and has 608 pieces. I think this actually looks really nice. I'm looking forward to building this. On the box it does actually show you can build it in a couple of different scenes to match different scenes from the film. So you've got one where they're initially chasing the speeder bike. On the back, it's actually got the scene from the film next to it where you've actually got the speeder bikes next to each other. And finally you've got the one where they're falling off the speeder bike and Luke actually cuts the front off the speeder bike as it's going past to make it crash. I think I'll probably go for this one, although I'm tempted. Well, it's either between this and the one where they're side by side. I think both look quite good. Now you do actually get 3 minifigures with this. As you can see, you've got Luke Skywalker and Princess Leia, and you get an Imperial Scout. They're actually all unique to this set, so I think that's quite nice. The set itself is similar size to the other dioramas, so it's about 28 centimetres or 11 inches wide, 18 centimetres or 7 inches deep, and 20 centimetres or 8 inches high. So it's taller than some of the other sets. I'm hoping it's going to fit on the shelf okay. I think it's very similar to the Emperor's Throne Room diorama that came out. This is another one in the Return of the Jedi 40th Anniversary series. So yes, I think the sets they've released for that have been excellent so far. I'm really looking forward to building this. So without further ado, let's get building. So here we have the completed model. I do really like this, not without its faults, but overall I think it looks pretty good. As a change to normal, I'm actually going to look at the minifigures at the end of the review because I want to show you them with them in situ. So let's take a closer look. So this set, to say it's the same width as most of the dioramas. It's quite a bit taller, and I've actually had to reconfigure the branches of the tree to get it on the shelf because they are actually supposed to be sticking up a bit further. But I don't think that's really a big issue. So we start off at the front, and we've got the normal plaque. So we can see there it says Quick Jam there, Comlinks center switch, and then we have the printed Return of the Jedi 40th Anniversary plaque, which I think is really nice. As I say, it's good that they've included the same thing in all of the 40th anniversary sets. You start off by building the base, so it's a very simple design with the same as all the other dioramas, where it's just the standard black frame with the silver sort of vent pieces on it, and the Star Wars logo and the saying at the front. And I think it looks quite nice. It's nice that they keep that continuity. I really do like the fact it's a scene from the film. This is where my little gripe with it. I don't like the angle that you have to put these, and with the pieces used to actually hold them up, you don't get much of a choice. This is about the best angle I could actually find to do them. The other thing it's a shame, I mean it's not a huge issue, is that when you're looking straight on, you really struggle to see Luke and Leia on the speeder bike, because it's nice that they've got them going in between them, but it does make it hard to see them if you're looking directly on. I think when you look at an angle, it actually looks really nice, and you get that feel of the way they're having to cut through the trees. The speeder bikes themselves are actually really nice builds. There's a slight difference when you build them, because on the one at the back, you actually make it with an extra seat so you can fit Princess Leia on, whereas this one's just got it's more flat at the back, and yeah, there's no place here to actually secure someone to it. And I think that's, it's not a problem. I think it's quite nice that they've done that, because you needed somewhere to be able to sort of fix Princess Leia to. The trees themselves, I think they're quite nicely built. They're a good size. I do like the fact that they're not just flat edges. You've got a little bit of detail on them. You got all the greenery on this is really nice. You got the pieces that were introduced a couple of sets back. You've got plenty of these in it, to be honest, and the normal sort of lily pad pieces and leaves. And I think they just look really good for this set. It's there's a nice bit of detail, and on the trees themselves, you've actually got inside of them where the wood's slightly lighter. So the attention to detail is very, very good. I do like the fact as well there's like a mud path through it, which is the way for them to follow through. You can actually put the speeder bikes in a slightly different way. So it shows you in the book that you can have them facing the other way, so they're sort of coming off the set, where you have them side by side, which is another one of the scenes from the film. And also on the back of the box, they show one where you actually have Luke Skywalker standing at the back of the tree with his lightsaber, with the speeder bike, with the scout trooper actually coming through towards him where he cuts the front off the speeder bike. So it's nice that they've given it that flexibility, but I must admit I do actually like it this way. As the only downside is that visibility for these. But overall it's a really nice build. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take the minifigures off the set, so they're a bit awkward with the way to hold on to the handlebars, and we'll have a look at the minifigures. Right, so let's start by actually having a look at the speeder bike in a bit more detail. Now I think this is actually a really nice representation of the speeder bike, with the pedals underneath and the handles they use for the speed of the bike, and it just looks really, really nicely built. There's plenty of detail in this, and so they've actually used some meat cleavers on the back of it, but that looks pretty good, to be honest. And I think overall the shape is quite nice. I thought it might have been better. Well, I would have thought it'd be a little bit longer, but I can understand why they haven't extended it for this set. I think the colour works really well. So the details all around it are actually really nice. So a nice little build. And say on the other one you don't have these two pieces on top. You just have 4 exposed studs, so you can sit Princess Leia on the back of it. But yeah, I think as an add-in, and I think this is probably one of the best speeder bikes I've seen recently. So nice addition, and good to get 2 of those. And then we come to the minifigures. So the minifigures themselves are all unique to this set. You get a couple of blasters, as with most of these sets, which is for Princess Leia and the Scout Trooper. So we'll start off with the Scout Trooper. And he's actually a really, really nice minifigure. The printing on this is fantastic. The printing all down his legs and down his body. There's a lot of intricate detail in there. So some almost like a goldy grey sort of colour going down his legs, which adds a lot of detail. Unfortunately, you can't really pick that up too well on the camera. The helmet again is very nicely printed, with printing on the back of it as well. So again, great detail. And the back, he's got a little pack on. And again, a lot of the finer details in there. It's actually got a little bit of black which goes into his arm slightly, just to sort of make the shape of his shoulders look a little bit better. Only comes with a single face on it. To be honest, you don't really need that because he'll have his helmet on all the time anyway. But overall, that is a really, really nice minifigure. And then we come on to the two heroes. So firstly, we've got Luke Skywalker. Now, my understanding with these is that it's a brand new pattern for the Endor camouflage outfits that they wear. And it is really nice. It's sort of a green, sort of grey blue and the light brown. And I think it works really, really nice. They've got printing down to the sort of where the knees is. And he's got his belt around there. On the back, you can actually see that it's got the hood on it that they had when they're in the Endor jungle. The hats they have on these are really nice as well. The detail is actually pretty good, to be honest. And then they have the two faces. So you've got one where he's sort of looking a bit grumpy, so he's not very happy at that point, and one where his face is quite neutral. And the hat covers it up perfectly, so you can't see from when you look at it from the back that there is actually second face. As with most of the Luke Skywalker figures, he has actually got the black hand to show that it's his gloved robotic hand, and he has his green lightsaber. So really nice minifigure on that one. And then finally we have Princess Leia. So the body itself is not that dissimilar to Luke. The main thing is, well, a couple of things. She's greener than Luke. He's more of a brown. She's more green with the brown as part of the camouflage rather than the brown with green as the camouflage. And she's got the big black belt across. But I think the actual sort of design of the way the camouflage is on it is quite similar. But it's really nice. I say the colours just work really well. So it's mainly the green, you've got sort of grey, blue, and then the brown just in smaller patches. But the quality of the print is fantastic. Yeah, I'm really impressed by these. She's got very similar, if not the same, hat, which again I think is quite nice. Looks very, very much like the ones that they have in the film. And she comes with the two faces, so she's got the sort of smiley face, which I have a setup on at the minute, and one way it's more of an open mouth, sort of a grimace. And overall, yeah, I think the three minifigures in this are actually a really nice complement to the set, and that's how I think the set is going to be more desirable because it's got these in, because they are really good quality. So I think this is, as I say, it is a really nice set. It's probably not the best set that they've released for this year's May the 4th, but it is still a very good set. And definitely, if you're collecting the dioramas, it's one to have in there. It's not a letdown at all, and I think it's going to look very nice with the other sets we have there. Building was pretty good. There's lots and lots of small pieces in this. I've never been the biggest fan of doing trees. Unfortunately, there wasn't too much of that, so it's yeah, despite it being a jungle scene, it wasn't too bad. And overall, I think it just looks great. So if you're into dioramas, 100% get this. So I think we've pretty much gone over everything isn't there. So love the details on this. Price is reasonable for what you get, and overall, great addition to any Star Wars collection. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll speak to you soon. Really hope you enjoyed the video. Please give me a like, and I'd love to know your comments on what you think about the new set. If you haven't already, please make sure you subscribe to George's channel, and please watch out for this Sunday's video, which is going to be the overdue review of the 14th set in our UCS collection, the AT-AT.